Hello and welcome to my channel, Olivia Rose Flowers, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So I'm going to be showing you how to put together this basket for expecting mothers. And in this basket I'm going to show you what I've purchased, where I got it from in the description below, and how I've assembled it all together. And as always, I will add a floral touch. So I hope you enjoy. So my basket I actually found online, and you can buy these on Amazon, and I will add the link in the description. It's made by Sass & Bell, and it's just a really nice size, really sturdy, and I think it'd be quite useful afterwards for when the baby comes. They could maybe pop bits in here. So this is my base for my display, and then also I went to the Little White Company, to the baby section, and I purchased 2 of these beautiful bath towels. So they're really soft, completely white, apart from this little detail here of the elephants. So it's the mummy elephant and the baby elephant. So I did get one of those each for them, along with the little comfort blanket, which is a square, really soft blanket with a little elephant clutching at the corner. And I love his little towel. So again, I will link all of these below. In fact, I'm going to pop everything I've got for the basket in my description so you know where to get them and how much they cost. So I then got these, and I hope I pronounce these correctly. They're muslin squares, and they didn't do these when my children were little, so I think they're kind of very useful and handy to have, and lots of my friends with grandchildren or younger children use these. And I just love the neutral pattern, the little bears, and they also match with my basket. So at this point in time, we don't know what sex the babies are going to be, so they are going to have a private scan, and we will find out in a couple of weeks' time. So for now, I have to keep it kind of neutral because we don't know if it's going to be a girl or a boy. And I also got these matching bibs. So there's 3 here. You've got the nice just plain cream one with the picture of one bear at the front, and it just says love and cuddles. And then you have this kind of grainier colour, creamy one underneath, and then the one with all the little bears on and the stars. So that's for the babies. Then for the mummies, I found these really beautiful sets, and you can get these individually, which is what I done, because the sets tend to not have everything you want. And it's made by My Little Coco. I've never heard of them before. This whole baby world is new to me, and there's many changes in the last 27 years. So it's made by My Little Coco, and it's aimed at the mums to be. So it's baby mama, and it's bump butter. So I can't get it out the box and show you, unfortunately, because I don't want to open them or ruin the packaging. So that's bump butter. And then by the same brand, we have the bump belly oil. So those go hand in hand together. And what I find unbelievable, and I've never seen one of these before, and I was really excited when I found it, and my kids probably already know all about them, but you can get a bump sheet mask for your bump, which I've never seen before. I've only ever seen the face mask. So yeah, so I thought that was a really nice one to get. And then finally the nipple balm, so very important as well as you grow and develop, and possibly for afterbirth. So yes, so that's for that. And then I've just got her a vitamin C kind of eye mask. I've also bought them a baby book, and unfortunately again I can't show you this, but I will leave a picture at the corner of the screen so you can see it. So it's from a company called Blush and Gold, and it's a cream book, and inside it takes you through your whole pregnancy and all the different stages, the different scans, measurements, everything sort of from the beginning to the day you give birth. and everything in between. I didn't want to open it and ruin the packaging because I love the way they've wrapped it with the little sticker. And it actually says on the card, "From tiny seeds, grow mighty trees," and I think that's absolutely beautiful. So again, I'll leave you the prices and the links in my description. Okay, so like I said before, I'm going to be wrapping these in tissue paper. So I've gone for white because it's just neutral and it will blend in nicely with the basket. And in each pack of tissue paper, you get 5 sheets. So I'm going to save a sheet for the bottom of my basket, which I'll show you in a minute, and then I'm going to use the 4 sheets to wrap. So I'm going to tip it so the underneath of the box is facing upwards, because I want to display the front of the box with white tissue paper, and I'm going to put some brown ribbon on as well. Okay, let's put it about there. So I've already pre-cut some sellotape. So I'm going to stick the first piece on here like that. I'm going to bring this up, and I'm just going to actually fold this under because I don't want to cut it or tear it and it to look jagged or odd. So I'm just going to fold it and then tape it so it looks like that. Okay, so now I'm going to turn, I don't know how I'm going to do this upside down, but I'm just going to fold these in like so. Fold this over, make sure that's even and bring that up. I'm just going to put a piece of tape there. So just very simple wrapping, and then I'm going to do the same on this side as well. I want to straighten that bit out a bit because you've got several layers. The ones in between are not doing what I want to. So tidy that a bit up, fold that over. Stick that down like so. So this is what it looks like. I don't like all the creases in it, but I don't know where else to get tissue paper that's not folded, so I'll have to have a look at that. Right, so for my ribbon, I've gone for this nice brown colour, this mocha colour. Again, ties inside with my basket and my bears, and yeah, can be for a boy or a girl, and I think it's a nice modern colour as well. So with my ribbon, I'll take a long piece, I'd rather have too much. I'm going to pop it down. It's all curling down the lengthwise of my parcel, flip it over, and then what I want is, I don't want it in the middle like that. I want it to be higher up, because when I stand my gift in the basket, I want the ribbon to be on the top end of the parcel. So I'm going to do it about 1/4 of the way down from the top. So I'm just going to flip that back over like so, and then I'm just going to cut my ribbon like that. And now I'm going to tie my bow. So with these 2 pieces, and there you go, that is the box wrapped in white tissue paper and ribbon, and I just think that looks a little bit nicer than popping the brown box in the basket. So now we're going to fill our basket, and I haven't planned this, so I do have some bubble wrap, and I'm just going to put this at the base of the basket. So I'm going to kind of roll it like so and just put it in my basket. And ideally tissue paper would be nicer, but I didn't think about that and I didn't get enough. which is why I've kept some back. So I now have one sheet, and I'm going to take it by crunching it gently and just adding it in my basket over the bubble wrap, just so it hides it a bit. And I'm going to cut my tag off. So once you're happy with your basket, I'm actually going to lean the basket against me because the book is quite heavy, and I'm going to have the towel and the book at the back, so I don't want it toppling over. So the next thing I'm going to do is take these out of their packaging. And then take the bibs out of their packaging as well. You can do this by simply just unpopping them. I was going to keep them in the packaging, but I just think the packaging is going to cover up too much of the book or the towel that's going to be at the back, and I don't want to squash anything at the same time. I want everything to be on show, but I can't, so I'm going to have to try and layer them in a certain way. So I think first of all I'm going to take these muslin cloths and I'm going to roll them like so and just pop them around the front. So I'm going to probably roll 2 together and 3 together like that, and I'm going to place those at the front, and then I'm going to have probably 2 bibs here and 1 bib there. And then I'm going to start with my towel at the back. So I'm going to leave them as they came, and how the white company folded them. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing on there, because I also have a black Labrador whose hair gets everywhere, even if she's not in the room. So I'm going to pop those there like that. And then I'm going to add my book like that. Again, you can fiddle around with this afterwards and see how it looks. And I'm going to pop that one there because it's the tallest. And I'm going to have my oil. Might put my mask actually behind the oil. But I also don't want to cover up my bow, so I might move the bow like that. And then pop my oil in. Although these are good, I don't want this on display because it doesn't match my colour theme. So I'm going to slide it inside at the front of the basket so they'll see it, but you can't visibly see it when you give it as a gift. And then I'm going to pop my balm at the bottom as well. And then finally, my little comfort blanket. So I'm going to pop him at the front. Ooh. In between the bottles here, and then I have some spare tissue paper which I'm just going to put at the front with my nipple balm on. Okay, so that is our basket, and I think that looks absolutely beautiful and such a nice gift for a mum to be. So now I'm going to do the ribbon on the front. So I'm just going to unravel some of the same ribbon I used before. And I'm actually going to do it on the opposite side to where my bow sits. So again, I don't know how well this is going to go. I'm going to have to turn it around, I'm afraid, so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm just going to do a really normal bow. Nothing fancy and flash like I would do for weddings or gift wrapping, but just a nice simple bow on the basket like so. I was going to do a baby blue and kind of baby pink colour combined, but I just know this is the in colour, and my daughters love this colour this season, so I thought I'd stick with the browns. And then just to give it something extra, I'm just going to do a little white ribbon behind just to hang down. So I'm not tying this one in the bow. I'm literally just going to tie this on to hang down. So I'm going to tie that really tight, like so. This ribbon also has a wire edge, which is quite handy because you can create the shape that you want. So again, I'm just going to make these little bows, and then on this one I'm just going to cut them at an angle. Okay, so that's my basket so far. But being a florist and loving flowers, I've actually got some eucalyptus and some gypsophilia, so I'm just going to go and grab some of that, and I'm going to add that to the bow as well. Okay, so I have a piece of eucalyptus and some gypsophilia, which I know they love, and I'm just going to insert this into the ribbon. Like so. So I think that's absolutely beautiful. So we've got this nice ribbons, nice eucalyptus and gypsophilia. And there we have it, our finished basket. So I hope my daughters love these, and I think it just looks beautiful. I think it's a really nice gift, and I wouldn't actually mind receiving one myself, but obviously with some different bits inside. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my video, because I'll have lots more content coming up for babies and mums to be and new mums for the first time, and lots more gift ideas. I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.